Hey everybody, this is Giro Shen back again with another City of Heroes video. And we're going to take a look at this guy real quick. This is this guy's name is Roboticus. Now, basically, I envisioned him originally as a robot, but I think we're probably going to think of him more like a cyborg. So he's got a human mind, possibly an entirely robotic body and brain case. So his mind has been transferred into this robotic body. So there'll be some disparity there. But anyway, that's what he is. And currently, I have him set with invulnerability as a defensive power and claws as an offensive power. So to see the claws and what they look like, I guess I got to have a target. No, there they are. So that's his claws. They're basically two little blades that stick out of his robot arms, which is why they're so bulky instead of the smaller ones. Originally, I was going to go with the smaller ones, but I couldn't get the three-fingered claw, robot claw, and I really wanted that as a kind of a, claw thing, but they didn't have that, so I went with what I could get. You see, I've done some changes to the legs. And he will be a flyer, but he will also have some running speed, which I'm mainly going to get from these two abilities. But I will take the super speed for hasten at some point. Invulnerability, I'm talking that one up because basically he was made of, really super hard materials. So he's very hard to injure. That's the idea. So I didn't want a skeletal looking thing like his legs, little tiny pieces. I wanted covering. So it's not really body as much as armor. So he's got a skeleton and like the top pieces are armor, or they're, functional bits. So. And then, of course, you got the rocket pack in his back because he's going to be a flyer. I don't do a lot of flyers. So, anyway, I got through the tutorial, picked up my stuff like I usually do. And now I'm going to go over and talk to this gentleman here. Now, realize on this, usually I have some money at least. So money is represented here by influence. You can see I have none, and that's okay. I'm going to show you a little secret with these guys later whenever we get to the point where we figure out which one we're going to play, up a ways. I'll show you how to make some good influence early so that you can get some stuff that'll really help you in the long run on the game. And enhancements, I have put a couple enhancements in my weapon powers, swipe and strike. They're not super powerful weapons, but the claws overall, they have kind of a slow build, and so when you are in your mid to late levels, they're really potent, but early on, not so much. We got to get some money so that we can put some damage resistance in here. That's an auto, so there's no cost to it. So I will probably add my first two extra slots will go here, and then I'll put one in stamina and one in resist physical damage, and then we'll see where the powers are at that point. Anyway, here we go. Starting up, and you've already done this a couple times. I'm not going to read every little thing, but I am going to hit all the buttons. We have a problem. We always have a problem. If there wasn't a problem, there'd be no need for people like me to go and fix problems. Oh, I want to turn this on. I was going to go with super strength with this guy, but I decided not to. Let's see. We're going to try and pull this guy in. We got two, that's all right. help if I hit, if I didn't miss. Alright, go in. As you notice, claws are really a fast striking power. The recharge on the claw attacks is very fast, and that's probably the reason why they don't do so much damage. Because if they were doing tons of damage, they try, I think, to keep DPS around the same. A little different, but similar kind of a theme to the DPS. And now he wants to send me back. The PD has got control of the situation now with my assistance, and now I got to go talk to him and see if we can find some place else where they can use my assistance. And he told me, so let's go and visit the other scene. I'll be glad when I get my... And you can see there's quite a bit of powers that I get to use. I have 3 attacks that are really fast. And then that one, it takes a while. I need one more. Because this is an early quest, they have quite a bit of respawn on these guys. They come back really fast because every new character had to play with them, play here and do this. So the return on respawn on characters was really fast. In we go. Oh, somebody else is in here. That's all right. Grab my prize. I'm by the character. I forget to grab the prize. I hate when I miss, but you know, there's not much you can do about it except for hit more. And I have my level up. I'm going to get a couple extras just because that's kind of what I try and do all the time. Just a couple extras. I'm not going a whole nother level or anything. But I don't want to go too far because, you know, I'm out of here. Did I ever train? I don't think I trained level. Oh, I had to have trained level 2. I got 2 starting powers, or three total powers. Oh, Matthew, there's some crazy people. Hey, what happened to your wife? Okay, whatever. All right, all business and no play. All right, I can deal with it. We got you, man. We got you covered. All right, we're going to add one to each of these. Say yay. And we're going to add one of these to each. Now those will hit harder. It hit harder anyway, but you know, now they hit even harder. Endurance reduction, nothing I can do with any of that, so away we go. I'm going to go here and we are going to sell those. And then because I can, I'm going to sell these. Because, you know, money is kind of money. And then that's how much money we got. We got 4,300, so we want a resistance. And we want a, that's 990, I can afford that. And then I want an endurance modification. That was right above it. And we're going to throw those in. This goes in stamina. What that's going to do is when I get mana back, or get endurance back, I'm going to get more. I'm going to get 18.3% more than I would have got without. So if we look at this, we can change one of these. I'm going to put this up here while I'm at it. So now I have some extra resistance, another 11% resistance to damage. So that's avoidance of damage. It's important. There's two types of ways to avoid damage. There's resistance, which avoids the strike or some of the damage from the strike, so it's a damage reduction by avoidance. And then there's a damage reduction by absorption or defense. So with a defense, someone hits you, right? Let's say the baseball bat they hit you with will normally do 10 points of damage. If you have a defense that takes it down 10%, you'll get 9 points of damage. If I increase that by 11%, I'll get 8 points of damage. So it'll be 21% total reduction because I get a 10% base for the power. With resistance, it works the same way, but you can have both. And when you have both, you resist the damage and you avoid the damage, and you reduce the damage from defense. So having both is really the optimum. And with me being a tanker, it's important to realize those differences, because a tanker is all about standing in and letting things swing at me and frustrating them so that they continue to swing at me instead of all my teammates. That's the job of a tanker. So here we go. We got a couple of things there. Oh, I was going to show you this other thing. We're going to go here. If I look at this, oh, that's not what I wanted. This one, sorry. If I look at this, it says I have an additional endurance increase of 18%. So what that means is 18% of 25%, which is my base. So 18% of that is about 4.5 right in there. So I will get 4.5% additional recovery rate. So I will get 29.58% recovery every time I tick. So that's how that works. Now, off we go into the next thing. Find a Hellion with information, or Hellion informant. I asked the informant. He's got the info, but he's got to be convinced to give it to me. Who are you? I'm not your informant. No, but we all know you're an informant. So either you give me the data or I beat it out of you. And there he is. That's the only one I see. Oh, there's one. Hit him with a ranged attack. I'll probably get them both. Hopefully I can just get him. I did. What do you know? I told you, give me that information. Enough, enough. Don't hit me anymore. Please. Alright, in the door I go. That's where he told me I had to go. Now you see I'm in my disguise. Pretty cool disguise. No, it's a pretty gross disguise, but you know, it's a bad guy. So I'm disguised as a bad guy in the bad guy HQ. Definitely don't want to get caught in there. I am not Daredevil. Nor am I Spider-Man or Iron Man or Thor or anybody else. I am me. Roboticus. I use the Roboticus kind of fake Latin words for a lot of characters because a lot of people don't do that. So it's one of those things I can do and get away with and have more of a chance of not having to worry about missing out on my character name. Alright, go to here, and I'm going to call, move on to the next step. What is it? No time to lose. Stop the ritual of souls. Oh my God, what is the ritual of souls? Well, I don't know what it is, it's not good. Finally, someone with honor. Finally. You say that, but you know, I'm a robot. I don't have the things to care. So now there's two ways I can approach this. I can run in there and get both of them beaten on me at the same time, or I can try and get just one at a time. And even if I don't get just one at a time, I can hit him with my ranged bullshit attacks, which are really not that good. They're only good because I'm level 1 or level 3, but down he goes. Went down pretty easy, dude. Are you feeling sick? I don't, get sick anymore because I'm, robot. You should try it. It's good stuff, Maynard. Yeah, here we go. And we found the elevator, so we got to go up to the next floor. This is a standard door mission. It's always the same on this particular one, but otherwise normally they are randomized. Now, the thing that's different is in here. It's always the same guy, it's always the same people in that same circle, but he's placed in different areas. Sometimes he's standing over here, sometimes he's facing away, and sometimes he's standing where he is now. We have him here. You don't scare me, dude. We took him down. Oh, look, there's some kind of console here. Let's see what's going on. I'll hack in because I'm a robot. Dana Hasherby? Matthew's wife? But you're dead. He said you were dead. You're alive. Dana, how are you alive? I don't have much time to talk. What? What? Where? I'm coming to get you. You and Roboticus need to hear this. You need to stop them, or else all these people that were captured from Galaxy will die. It's Arachnos. Spiders. Everybody knows you can't trust a spider. Just for that, I'll have to make a spider. I wouldn't call it Spiderine. I'll be playing later. It's kind of a cross between Spider-Man and Wolverine, but not really. Totally different, but kind of, sort of, not really. And we're done. So we're done with the mission. We're going to hit the exit mission button right here at the top. And we're going to add a bar that I should have done already. And we're going to make this a 3x4. Put it down here. And we'll put stuff that we're never going to use or hardly ever going to use over there. And I should probably use my never going to use drone. It gets killed so often it's really not that big of a deal. But while I have it, I got a little bit of defense going, so we're going to shoot for that. And in the meantime, see, I can tell what it does is minus damage or plus damage plus resistance. So I get a little bit of damage and I get some resistance to damage. So not bad. A couple percentage points is nothing worth, writing home about, but it's better than poking the eye with a sharp stick. So let's call it in. Your wife's alive, Matthew. Not too late to save her. Oh, look, I got a level. Yeah, baby. Got a merit word. That's our way to make some money. Be introduced to a new contact. Let's see. Robot. I'm going to go this way. I'm not really a robot. The game doesn't think of me as a robot. I don't have the resistances of a robot. This way, I think we're just going to go with fields. Last time I did Sandra Costell, so it's time to do fields. And I just kind of alternate between them. They're basically about the same, different enemies. And there you go. So he's right over here. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to do this quest because it's pretty simple. It's another door mission. We're going to get this part. Get this part. I'm going to go level real quick. Then we'll come back and go in that door. I know, well, I could just, go in the door. Oh, can't do that. Not that one, huh? I'm a crime fighter. I'm fighting crime. I don't fight every crime, but I fight most of them. We were looking for Alice. You got a big ball on his shoulder. Alright, new power of my choice. This is where it gets interesting for a tanker. I can do temporary invulnerability, which is your standard resistance. It's a toggle. Or I can get one more of these, or I can go to a power pool. And I think what I'm going to do is go to a power pool and get flight. It makes things much easier in the long run. Now, flight, I have two ways to do it. I can get sorcery or I can get flight. Sorcery, as I said, I'm a robotic body. I don't think sorcery is going to work for me, so we're going to go with flight through powers. I got a jump pack on my back, so That's the way we're going to go, fly. So there we go. And we're going to sell stuff. And got to look at it and make sure, can I use any of it? This is an accuracy. Level 2, don't care. Recharge, don't care. Range, not really important. And I'm going to sell these. And the reason I'm selling those is because it's just a little bit of money. And then we're going to get a fly. Fly, 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 fly. Now, as you look at these, you can see they got serratedness on this side, and then they got like a energy looking symbol on this side. I don't know if you can see that really well, but that is a dual origin. This is tech and this is science. So it only shows me what I can use. If I wanted to, I could go down here to the more expensive ones that are singles, single origin. Science, I thought those were technology, but whatever. The fly would cost me, oh come on, $37.80, which is a lot of what I have, but I'm going to buy it anyway. Oh, dang it. Got a little ahead of myself there. Scroll down to where I can see it, and we're going to drop that into fly. Now, just so you can see, I can also put fly in here. I can also put fly in here. Actually, no, I can't. I can put jump in there. So I'll probably put fly in here, and I will have jump in here and a health in there as we're looking through it. So if I spot some that are showing up in my deal, really, normally I won't use them, at least not for much. So we're going to move that over there and put that down here. And look, Ma, we're flying, and my jump jet pack on my back is packing the flight in. Now eventually I will pick up hover, which is okay. I may not, I don't know. For a tank, it's not really great, but it's okay. So now once I'm done traveling, I turn off my travel power. It is a travel power. And you can see that took me down quite a bit on my health. So I am going to rest. And this is just a power, it's an automatic power everybody gets. And it lets you squat down and take a rest. The problem is, while you're doing that, you are extremely vulnerable. And as you can see, they spawned just before I finished, but they didn't have time to actually take me out. Now I need 6 more because I needed a total of 10. They didn't do too much damage to me that go round, so we're doing good. And a mortificator. Get my health back. He's a mini boss or a step up, one of the tough guys. I don't know how to say it. He's not the same. Nice. So I don't know if you noticed or not, but if you look on my guy, this swipe has a chance for a knockdown on this particular thing, so it does two things. It's a damage, it's got a faster recharge, and it's got a chance for a knockdown. This one again is damage and a recharge. It has a chance to add lethal damage. They're shooting me. They respawned. And that's the whole don't stand there while they're potentially in the spawn point. That's okay. I'm fine. I'm done. I just need to leave. Let's get out of here. Now we're going to call him up. No, we have to go see him. So that's our first quest for him. First quest in the chain, you have to go back to him the first time. Then after that, you can call. Alright, now we got a new quest. We're going to go and talk to an ex-hero who is doing a charity event. There's Vasilok. They're the guys that chop people up and use parts to make zombies. And they are wrecking havoc. And I'm going to need to take a squat. I got 5, I need 7 more. It's a good start. I expected to have some problems early on. I don't have a lot of defenses yet. That's okay. It's still early. And some of it is just, getting up in levels, and then you'll have more. Like in most of the games. Whew. Maybe I use this before I go back into battle. I'm hand-to-hand, so I'm likely to take more damage as a hand-to-hand than, others, but, it is what it is. Add a little defense. We'll go kill some of these guys. That was better. I need 3 more. Unfortunately, they come in groups of 2. Alrighty. Get up on top of this roof. Then roll rest. And I got a range, an accuracy, and a defense buff. I can't use any of them. Well, I mean I could, but I don't want them over what I have already. So let's Victoria Manuel's Theater defeat one more Vasilok. If I can just pull one. I doubt it, but you never know. Mortificators. Oh, one more, come on now. I may have to take a group of two. I'd like to get a Mortificator and a Zombie. Or a Mortificator and a Reaper. There we go. Now we can turn it in. And we just fly up in the air and make the call. Dude, what's what? And there's no time to lose. We can't let them destroy Atlas Park. Not like they destroyed Galaxy Park. So, down we go. We're flying. We're flying. And we're going to turn off flying. And we listen to some smack talking. So yeah, there I got both of them at once. I'm going to use a heal. So these yellow ones are accuracy, these are get my endurance back, and this is extra damage. They'll not respawn here. They respawn out in the world, but not in the door missions. Inside a door mission, the monsters are static. You have certain monsters, and then that's all there is. So, we'll move on. Got to go through a little underground tunnel here. Find some other guys. And there we go. They are dead. Well, they're arrested. Look at all these bodies they were stealing from Atlas Park. Oh my God. That has got to stop. I cannot believe it. Buy my circuits and bells and whistles. I just can't understand how people can be this way. It seems so logical to be morally correct. Alright, hell with it. It's going to blow up and it's going to hurt me. Are you scared yet, mister? My claws will take me where I want to go. There we go. We have saved Atlas Park. Now, we'll call this guy, and he will send us to some other guy that thinks he's awesome. I'm short of 5th level. I want to be 5th level at this point. Okay. So my new contact is like a jillion miles away. This is him. And no, it's being sarcastic. Before we go do that, I am going to go and get trained with Galaxy City's own back alley brawler. I get to add dealios. We're going to add one of each of those. We're not going to be able to use any of them right now, so I don't think. We got charge rate, defense. Defense is not resistance. Accuracy, range. If I had a... Yeah, I don't know. That's okay. If we pick something up, we'll use them, but if not, we won't. So let's go and kick some Arachno's butt. We're going to hit another one of these and an accuracy again. Got 4 of them in a row here. I'll make sure I got all my powers back. I do. Doing good, doing good. Keep it up. We need 3 more. We got 4 over here. And there we go, we finished that. Alright, so now first time, so we have to go back. Ask about available missions. We have to take out their leaders. Okay, slightly different area. Just a little bit further in. Remember, this is where we were fighting. We're going to go a little bit further, past the burning buildings, to that area. And there is one group right there. There we go. Now, I believe I'm going to take a little squat. Arrange those so I can use them, just so you know it's F1, F2, F3, F4, so that I can quick use them. And we're going to stop that. Well, we've gotten 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2. We need 3 more. There's one there. There's 3. That group is back. Sans Moo was being nice to me today. Alright, I got them. That's the leaders. Now I gotta check for explosives, it says. Well, there's a big ass crate in the middle of nowhere. Kind of a clue for that. That's one. There's the second one. That plus they're glowy. Most of your objectives like this will be glowy. There we go. Fly up. Call in. I have to destroy these towers. I am a... Oops. Melee, I gotta keep my eye on it, and then in the last second, I'm going to step back, and with the last bit of damage, I will use one of my ranged attacks. So that when it blows up, it doesn't damage me. We got some arachnos over there. We're going to take them out. Let Longboat teleport home. See if we can get this one done before it's too late. And arachnos come back. That one. Now we're going to go over here and get this one. This will be my third one. And what I'm keeping my eye on, just so you know, is this value up here, because it tells me how much health it has. And watch it going down. I'm just going to go ahead and punch this one to death, just so you can see what happens. Actually, it didn't take much damage, but... Then we're going to fly up, and we're going to call him again, because you know it's not done yet. What? What? Holy shnikey. Are you doing anything over there, guys? I'm doing all the work. Arachnospate. It smells like spiders in here. Okay, we're doing all right. My stats are okay. Level up is always good because that means that I am fighting a little above my weight class for the dungeon. I do a little bit more damage than the expected amount. And good hit on that one too. All right. That was superb. I got 3 guys up ahead. I've done this a few times, and you'll see it's pretty static when you watch, if you watch all these intro videos for these characters. Often another guy, but because we got a mini boss, I didn't get one. I'm doing good. I don't need that. I'll sell it later. We're going to use that. Going to use that. Matthew, you're a dang fool. Alright, time to go beat Theory. This guy's actually pretty good. He's a tanker, so he gets more hit points than anybody else, but of course, starting level, you always get the same amount, so you have to work up from there. So early on, he's about the same as everybody else, but by the time he gets in later, he doesn't hit as hard. Does can stand there and take more punches than anybody else. That's kind of his thing. He's got armor and he's got health. Why'd you do it, Theory? And that's your excuse? That's your excuse? You had no right to do that. I had no right, but I did it anyway. You know, I would have helped. You should have just asked. Perhaps. 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 You have a request for me? Kill me. See, here's one of these things. Morally, you say, no, I'm going to arrest Theory. And I almost always arrest him. I'm going to kill him because I'm a robot and I have no thought about what's right or wrong in some fashion. I can just swing a lot with this guy. Alright, we made level 6. And we finished that story arc, so we'll get another... I forget what they're called. And now we're going to go and see our buddy. Now, when we're flying, we have this other special power, which boosts our flight speed. You can see it it didn't tell me detailed information. Here we go. It didn't tell me how much faster I get to go. Well, it's basically having another boost, I guess. So, oh, do I lie? Do I blame it on Arachnos or do I tell the truth? I just tell the truth. I'm morally bankrupt. I'll keep in touch. Take care of yourself, Matthew. It's really taking things in your own hands. That's all they says? Holy cow. Now I think we're going to up our defense. So far we're doing good on our... I think we're going to take dull pain. No, tempered vulnerability. We're going to use our first toggle. And away I go. We are level 6. One more level and we can get level 10 modifications or enhancements. But we're going to put a level 5 into that power we just got. And we're going to use a single. And we're going to sell the crap we got already. Anything here I want to keep? I want to keep that fly. Let's use that. And put that. Oh, it's unusable. Recharge. I can use that defense buff. I don't have a defense thing, but I could use it. I can use the damage. I can use the range. I can use the accuracy. Another range. I don't really need any of that. If I had a resist, I'd pile that on, but I don't have a resist, so we're going to just jack them all out. I got 10,000 influence now. We're going to sell all these other things too. And look at all that. That's interesting. Nothing really spectacular, but it's interesting. I want a endurance reduction. We're going to put that on that temp invul. That will stop it. So this is a toggle power, and if we show the detail over here, you can see normally it's 0.26 endurance per second that I have that toggled on. So with that enhancement on there, I reduced that to 0.2. So currently that's my only toggle. The only thing that's costing me endurance on an ongoing basis other than me swinging my fists. I do have some running with sprint. I also, if sprint is turned on, I also use endurance. I don't have it turned on, so I'm not using endurance. I think I want to get a jump. I don't want to put the jump in hurdle. I think I might put another reduce endurance cost in sprint, which will happen no matter what I'm doing. No, it's only when I have sprint on. I'm going to wait one level for endurance modification, get a level 10. We'll see. I'm going to try and sell some stuff in a moment here. I'm going to get a jump though and put it in hurdle. So this dual origin's 15%. This single is 30. I think I might change that out if I can afford it. Endurance I cannot. So now let's see if we can do something about some money. first thing I'm going to do is go inside here. There are your merit points that you can use to buy things, and some of them are worth quite a bit on the auction house for higher level characters. So we're going to go in here. It takes 5 for that. How many do I have? I have 9. And these take 1 to get 3 and 1 to get 2. I'm going to get 1 of each just to see how they fly. I'm going to just slide this down out of the way here. I'm going to go out to my salvage. I'm going to put that right above it. And then I'm going to open the auction house. Now we can do that by doing /AH for auction house. That opens the auction house. Now auction house works kind of different. If you're selling things, you put it on the market for whatever price you want. And when somebody buys it, well, when you buy it, when you sell it, basically it goes for the highest first. So, yeah, I'm not explaining it very well, but I'm going to put this over there. I'm going to make 1. We are going to, as you can see, these are running about 95,000. I'm going to run 5,000, and it'll pick up whatever the highest, not the highest. If someone is bidding 90,000, if they're bidding 95,000, they already have them. Okay, so the highest bid out there is what I'll get for this. So I'm going to post it, and it already sold, and it sold for 70,000 influence. I had a $67.50 fee, and the fee is set at the time based on how much you pay for it, not how much you originally posted it for. So I'm going to get that. I'm going to put the other one over there, post for the same amount, get the same amount. Then I'm going to put one of those all there. Now, just to show you, these were running 60,000, so I'm going to do 55,000 and post. I may or may not sell it. And it's not selling. So currently the bids are down from that. So I can get that back, and we'll put 3 of them over there, and I will say 5,000 again, and we sold it for 150,000 influence. So they're running 50,000 a piece. It cost me 14,000 for that. So now my influence total is much higher, which I can see right here. I can probably see it somewhere else, but I have 261,000 influence. On the bad guy side, it's called something else. It's called infamy. But now I have the money. I could buy a few things to fill out my build, but I'm going to wait until I'm level 7, because then I have a level 10. So the way that mods work, the mods level, you can start using it when you're 3 levels lower than the mod level. So if it's a level 10, I can start using it at 7. And it's good until 3 levels higher than the mod level. So it'll be good through 13, but when I turn 14, it will no longer help me. So I get 6 levels of use out of a mod I buy that's a level 10 mod when I'm level 7. So that's how that works. Now we're going to run over here and we're going to buy some stuff. We're going to buy, let me look at them real quick. I got this one. I think we're going to wait. We're just going to do the next quest. I'm going to get a resist. I need to get the resist. No, I don't. Alright. The next quest I have is Twin Shot. I'm not sure I did Twin Shots. Where am I at? Yeah, this is as far as we go for this. We have gone over a little bit from my other one. That's because I just went and did that little bit with the auction house that I hadn't done on the other ones. So that's going to be it for this guy. So this guy is kind of fun, right? Yeah, I would say so. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and like. Send a comment. You like this guy for moving on? This is a tank. This is going to be your Superman kind of guy. Although he's kind of like a Wolverine invulnerability kind of guy. Instead of regen, he's invul. He's, I don't know, X-23. I don't know what he is. He's kind of different. But he is what he is, and that's how we'll play him. In the meantime, be excellent to one another. That's something that heroes are always saying, right? And then we'll talk to you next time. Peace out. Like and subscribe.